Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 4 of the Colborough Farm map. You can see that I've got the new trailer. It's a Marshall, and it's highly recommended for this map. It's from Giants, and definitely an upgrade to the two trailers I was using yesterday. What a mistake that was. I should have downloaded this trailer to begin with, and then I'd have started off with it. Big mistake from me, but I've got it now. Cost me a bit more money than it should have done, but this should speed up the process of transporting my grain, so that's good. And I'm going to begin today by shifting a trailer load of this grain from the yard to the selling point, because clearly I need some money, and then after that I'm going to attempt to bale that field with the round baler. I've been told that it will work, so I'm going to give it a go, see how it goes. If they start rolling away, I'm going to wait, but to be honest, I don't really want to leave a field full of straw. Another thing, which was something I forgot to do, was the mirrors. They're now working, but they weren't, and the reason for that is because the map I did previous to this was quite CPU intensive, and I had to knock the graphics setting down, but I forgot to change it back again for this map. This map is fairly easy to run, so it's a nice map, but I completely forgot to change it, so I've done it now. The mirrors are working. It looked a bit stupid yesterday because I hadn't turned those mirrors back on, but they're on now, and hopefully it looks better. So let's crack on, get a trailer load done. I'm coming in at a different angle today. Hopefully this is just as easy to reverse in. Bigger trailer. But it shouldn't be too hard. I'm only going straight back here. As I found out yesterday, it's best to go straight in. Right, okay. That's a good position for it. We've got plenty of grain to load with this tractor, so I think I'm going to get on with it now. I want to do it fairly quickly because I want to move on and of course get those bales done. At least attempt to do the bales. Now, I don't really like promising I'm going to do something in one video and then it turns out that I don't actually do that thing. I said I was going to do grass today, but if the bales go well, I won't be doing, so I apologise for that. But don't worry, I will be doing grass sometime in the next few days, if that's what you're looking for. So I'd like to hear your suggestions for video styles. I mean, I always do my videos in the same sort of style. I edit the videos after I've recorded them and then upload it. But I don't really know people's preferences. I mean, do you want to see me load the whole trailer? Would you like me to time-lapse it and put music over it? Or would you like to just see a few buckets get loaded and then I jump and I'm driving the tractor again to go and unload it? It's just however anyone wants it. I don't really know what everyone wants. Obviously, if I get a response on this and a certain way of doing it outweighs the rest, then that's what I'll do in the future. But I think for this video I will film the entire loading up process, just because I don't really know what people want. Obviously, the more videos I do, the more used to it I'll get. I'm only been doing these Farming Simulator videos for, I guess this will be the second month, so I haven't been doing them too long, and I do them every day except for one day because I do Train Simulator at the moment. Not sure if that will last, but at the moment it's 6 days a week. So anyone who sends me a message saying are you going to do a video a day, the answer to that is yes, I will always do a video a day, unless for whatever reason I can't get that video created the day before. But I will always try my best to get a video out, however long it is. I mean, if it's 10 minutes, then I probably will reconsider. I'll probably do it the next day and add on to it, but usually my videos are about 20 minutes long, so it's not too hard to find 20 minutes to record these videos. So usually, unless unless I'm preoccupied, I will be always creating one video a day. And I had a comment saying 2 videos a day. I mean, yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? But I don't really want to flood my subscribers. I mean, you know, when you get your subscriber feed, you get the video showing up, the thumbnail for this video. I mean, if I was doing 2 a day, I think it would be counterproductive really, because not everyone's going to be able to see the videos, they just won't have time, and I don't know, they'll probably get mixed up and lost with everyone else's videos that gets uploaded, so it's probably not worth it. I think 1 a day is a good amount. I mean, I could do 2 a day probably, but I don't think it's worth it, so I'm going to stick with 1 a day. I think it's a good number. I mean, some people, especially bigger YouTubers, they only do 2 or 3 videos a week, so I think a video a day is quite adequate really. But yeah, 1 video a day is the way I'm going to go with it. I think we're almost full. Yeah, I can see the grain in there. Definitely a realistic bucket load amount to fill that trailer. I also had a comment actually saying not to cut the videos. That's just my editing style. It's just the way I edit. I mean, I think it would be boring if I just pressed the record button and let it play for 25 minutes and then I stopped it without doing any editing at all. I mean, most of that would be me driving around. So I will make cutting a minimal amount, I think. I will cut down on it, but I'm definitely going to still be editing. I mean, so much of what I do in these videos is driving about. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to record one 20 to 25 minute video. So if just think, if I just did 1 solid recording, then I mean that's quite a long time that I've cut out of these videos to make 20 minutes. Right, let's go on empty, see how much money we can make from this one. Now, I was going on about trailers yesterday, and the reason for that is because obviously that trailer I was using, that orange one, was not up to the job. It just was not big enough, and until I realised that there should have been the Marshall in the map, or at least I was told that there should be the Marshall in the map, I was going to just use one of the ones which came with the game, which would have been okay, I guess, but they weren't very English looking. I like this trailer a lot. I think it fits in very well. Very well. It's definitely the right trailer for the map. I mean, look at that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Looks really good. And it's even got the beacon on the back, which is fantastic. Really is. So thank you to Bullet Bill 1983 for telling me to download that, and of course letting everyone else know that that should be in this map, because when you start, you should start off with it, but obviously because I messed up, I didn't get it, so I had to buy it, and that's why I've been set back a bit. So that is the reason why. Of course, this map is now available to download from FS UK, and hopefully a lot of you have downloaded it and played it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I absolutely love it. I think the response that it's had on FS UK pretty much sums up how good it is. Obviously 5 out of 5 stars is pretty good, and that is definitely what it deserves. It's absolutely fantastic, and I think nearly everyone would agree with me there. It really is. If you have not downloaded it and you would like to get the download link, it's below in the description, so just head below and you should see it in there. And of course, please remember to rate the map at FS UK. You can do that if you sign up, and I'm sure the author would be most appreciative of that. Anyway, here we are. Let's tip this load and see how much we can get for it. It should just give us enough money to keep going with. I don't have too much, and as I've got the grain to sell, I may as well sell some. I am going to wait until the price is better though for the barley, until I sell the rest of it. It's literally just so I can keep running the farm. I mean, 20,000 is okay. I'm going to stick with that for now. So let's go and grab that baler and see if we can get it going. If not, I will go and cut that field behind the yard. So for now, let's go and give it a go. And if things all go badly wrong, you know what we're doing. So I'll just drop the trailer off in here, put it out of the way somewhere, and we'll get the baler on. I think this tractor will power it. It's only the round baler, so it shouldn't have a very high horsepower requirement. There we go, that just keeps it out of the way. Now for the baler, which is just over here. That's the field we'll cut if the baling doesn't work, and in fact, for that matter, that is the field we'll cut next anyway, once we've done the baling. So let's go and give this a try. If they start rolling away, then I'll just stop and we'll move on. But it's definitely worth a try. I mean, I'm not going to just say I'm not going to do it properly without even giving it a go. I might as well. So let's get this thing warmed up and see if it's going to work. If I aim to get the bales to come out on the lower ground, then that'd be good. Turn the beacons off, we don't need them. Yeah, it should be okay if I aim to get them to come out here, because they haven't really got too far to roll. It's just up there, I worry. I guess I could get them to come out at a different angle. Like, yeah, not like that maybe. Or further round. Yeah, I think it's possible. If I put a bit of effort into it. It's going to be a little trickier than if it was flat. But I certainly won't be recording this entire field being baled, because that will be a very long process. I will just keep recording a few bits here and there, showing you the progress. Oh yeah, we rode it up, didn't we? So there's a lot of straw in each row. So I'm going to be stopping nearly every 10 seconds. Look at that whizzing up. Yeah, it's not going to take too long. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of bales out of this, aren't I? I originally said that I was going to use the bale fork. Whether or not I'm going to will depend on how many I get out of it. I may leave them in here for the auto stacker, but certainly some, because I will need some for the animals. All depends on how many there are. Yeah, we're going up the slope now, so if I let one go here, it's going to roll away. But I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to have it to come out this way. Yeah, not too bad. It's staying put, so I think it is possible. Just going to take longer. Right, so I've been going for 5 or 10 minutes, and most of them are going to be fine. All the ones along the straight there will stay where they are. The ones going up here, only a few. Even if I try and direct them into the right way, clearly they have taken a little trip. These two have been pushed by the traffic since they fell onto the road, or rolled onto the road. One in the ditch over there. One way over there in the middle of the field. You might just